Hello, and welcome to the Brooklyn Museum of Art. The topic of discussion today will be on the new installment of the new modern glass facade to the entrance of the museum. This tour was provided by Sarah Gello, written by Delorme Ziaiva, and researched by Sarah Lee Liz. The Brooklyn Museum of Art, a historical space filled with artsy treasures from an array of colorful decades and cultures, has undergone a major facelift in recent years. The two more noticeable changes made to the museum were the glass facade designed by James Stewart Polshek of Polshek Partnership Architects, and the addition of a fountain created by Wet Design. It took nearly 2 years and $63 million, but Brooklyn found itself with the beautiful, new, and improved art museum by 2004. As you stand directly in front of the museum, take a careful look at its glass facade, or entrance. Take note of the modern industrial detailing that is visible. Also, look at the revolving doors at the entrance. This becomes of great importance in discussing the finished construction of the new facade and what its addition meant for the public. Proceed to the interior of the entrance before entering the museum itself. Now, standing in the lobby, look above to view the glass facade from within. Take notice again of the industrial detailing and metal ribs added along the glass. Vice Director for Planning and Architecture at the Brooklyn Museum of Art, Joan Durog, complimented James Stewart Polshek's design, calling it a masterpiece of technology. The ghostly transparency of the entranceway added a more inviting touch, since it was possible to not only see the museum's lobby from outside, but all of the people inside as well. This made the museum seem less intimidating and more accessible to curious onlookers. Take a moment while examining the glass entrance. How do you think the people in the neighborhood reacted to the changes made to the face of the museum? Do you think they were happy at this transformation or enraged? What do you think about the entrance? Is it appealing to you? As intriguing as the glass facade may be, people don't always warm up to change, whether it be major or insignificant. Some felt that it was just strange and insulting to make such dramatic changes to such a historical structure by covering it up with modern glass facade. However, architects at the time argued that their intentions were to merely help people feel invited instead of unwanted. Although there were critics out there who disliked the transformation, there were quite a number of people who appreciated the renovation. Many felt pleasantly surprised by the fact that the museum opted for modern, friendly revolving doors, as opposed to the original doors which loomed over visitors and mocked them with their strength and heavy weight. The plan was to help make people enter the museum with a sense of ease. They shouldn't feel forbidden, unwanted, or inadequate, and that was something that the revolving doors eliminated. Now, exit the museum and walk towards the fountain, located east, when leaving the museum. Take a moment and view the fountain as well as its surroundings. The fountain was the creation of Wet Design, a water feature design firm based in Southern California. It didn't take long for people to become enchanted by the serene beauty of the fountain. Some endearingly refer to it as the dancing waters. The water is seen to rise up in pulses, hang in the air, and then crash to the ground in a percussive, drenching splash. Many people viewed the museum as a department store due to the strategic placement of the fountain. Many adopted the idea of, come for the fountain, you might even stay for the art. Now, knowing the initial reaction of the people who first viewed the glass entrance, what are your own opinions on the addition of the fountain? Do you think that it's relaxing or maybe even unnecessary? The fountain was praised in many instances. On one account, Miss Sherry Donovan, a lawyer, stood watching her daughter play in the fountain and stated that New York needs more fountains and squares. Fountains can be the center point for relaxation in the city, especially against hard cement, tar, and stress. Many people enjoyed how the water in the fountain seemed to jump to the sky, and others could not stop viewing it. Children especially enjoyed the fountain. For them, this was the main attraction, not so much the artwork. Many actually view the fountain as a piece of art, and many others stopped to watch the angelic performance of the water on the bustling street of Eastern Parkway. Take a moment to reflect back to the beginning of our tour. After learning about both the glass facade and the fountain at the Brooklyn Museum of Art, what are your overall conclusions about these two transformations? Do you feel that they are as dramatic as the viewers felt only a few years ago? Or do you believe that first-time onlookers will not be as surprised by the changes? On just the day of the unveiling of the modern glass facade, the museum was graced with the presence of about 20,000 visitors. For every appreciator, there is a critic of the transformation. One thing's for sure, just like the art contained within the museum, there is no right or wrong opinion. We've now reached the end of this tour. We hope that this experience has been fulfilling, thought-provoking, and has opened up your sense of interest to the whimsical Brooklyn attraction. Thank you for listening.